Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the space community lately. Imagine this. A piece of a SpaceX rocket, the size of a 5-story building, crashing into the moon at over 5,400 miles per hour. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But it actually happened. South Korea's space agency, KASA, just released images of the moon's surface after this unexpected impact, and it's got everyone talking. What makes this really interesting is that this wasn't some secret mission gone wrong. It was a piece of debris from a Falcon 9 rocket that had been drifting in space since January 2023. Personally, I think this raises a deeper question. How much control do we really have over what happens in space? Now let's break this down. SpaceX designed the Falcon 9 to be reusable, with parts returning to Earth and others shedding in space. But this particular upper stage didn't follow the plan. Instead, it got caught in a gravitational dance between Earth, the Moon, and the Sun, slowly nudged into a collision course with the Moon. What many people don't realize is that space isn't just a vast, empty void, it's becoming a junkyard. Every mission leaves something behind, and this incident is a stark reminder of that. Matt Bothwell, an astronomer from the University of Cambridge, warned that space is getting more crowded every year. If you take a step back and think about it, we're launching more satellites, rockets, and probes than ever before. Could we be heading toward a future where space is too cluttered to navigate? One thing that immediately stands out is the sheer unpredictability of this event. Astronomers tracked the rocket part for months, watching as it picked up speed and headed toward the moon. But here's the kicker. The impact happened in broad daylight for many parts of the world, and the flash it created was too faint to see, even with a telescope. This isn't just a cool space story, it's a wake-up call. In my opinion, we need better systems to track and manage space debris. What this really suggests is that as we push further into space exploration, we're also leaving a trail of chaos behind us. Now let's talk about the bigger picture. SpaceX has been a pioneer in reusable rocket technology, and this incident doesn't diminish their achievements. But it does highlight the challenges of managing space missions. The same booster that caused this crash is set to launch again in August, carrying 29 Starlink satellites. From my perspective, this is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's incredible how quickly we're advancing. On the other, are we moving too fast to consider the long-term consequences? A detail I find fascinating is how this debris ended up on the moon in the first place. It wasn't a direct shot. It was a slow gravitationally influenced journey over 18 months. This isn't just about a rocket part crashing. It's about the delicate balance of forces in space, and how easily things can go off course. Personally, I think this story is a perfect example of how space exploration is both awe-inspiring and humbling. We're capable of incredible feats, but we're also at the mercy of physics and our own limitations. So what's the takeaway here? In my opinion, this incident is a reminder that space isn't just a playground for innovation. It's a fragile environment that needs careful management. As we launch more missions, we need to think about the debris we're leaving behind. What this really suggests is that the future of space exploration isn't just about reaching new frontiers. It's about doing so responsibly. And here's a thought to leave you with. If we don't start addressing space debris now, could we end up trapping ourselves in our own orbital mess? Let me know what you think in the comments. This isn't just a story about a rocket crashing into the moon. It's a story about our relationship with space, and the choices we're making today that will shape tomorrow.